All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Dead Zone. Very happy that you're here today. I'm starting a little bit unprepared today only because I wanted to, I usually put on the uh, the joining channel, whatever you want to call it, for about 15 minutes or so to like start on the hour. But I said, you know what? Today is probably going to be our last Xenoblade stream, and I want to jump right into it. Let's get it over with in the nicest way possible, in the way that respects the game the most. Let's get it over with. And also, like, I've got some things to do today, and it's Father's Day, so I'm sure the people have things to do today as well. So I figured let's jump right into it, even though I wasn't totally ready, and we'll just get going because I don't want to waste any time. Nothing too crazy to talk about today. Actually, no. Yes, there is. What am I talking about? I'm going to be talking a little weird today because I just got in these dental trays, which I have to leave in like 100% of the time, except when I eat. So my talking's going to be a little strange. I hope you'll bear with me while I kind of get adjusted to these. I'll have them on for 40 weeks, just about 9 months. I'm a little over 9 months. And every 2 weeks, I'll switch them out. So I'll sound a little better every, like, what would that be? Every third stream, I'll sound a little better than the last few. So hopefully that works out pretty quick. Let's see here. I actually got the Switch 2 Pro controller, and I have not set it up yet. So I want to try to do that now, actually. Okay. Y'all, Josh did a stream yesterday, and I've only got to watch a little bit of it. Like maybe half of it. So not a little bit, but about half of it. And it was really fun. Y'all should go watch the VOD, and hopefully I'll have it on the YouTube one day, eventually. But it sounds like, he was doing some more demo day games or for Next Fest. And it sounds like one of the, what do these buttons do? There's like little buttons down here, and I have no clue what they do. Oh, this does feel nice. This feels good. Good feedback on the controllers. Feels good. But yeah, he had like a developer come in for one of the demos. That's just so cool to me. But also we got our oh, hold on, I need to change the thing now because we got our 69th follower. Let's put this up and let's just take the no. I'll take the question of the day off for now, just because I don't have another one to say. And let's just move the logo up a little bit. Just move it like right there. Well, it's honestly probably a good thing that we're starting a little bit late into the process here, just because nobody's joined in yet. And so it's good that we haven't made anybody miss anything. Okay, so the goal of today is literally to finish the game. I have a concert that I need to be at like 6 o'clock. So I'm hoping to be done by then. Let's see. Where's our quest marker? I think we're here. How exciting to be this close to the end. And now I was saying last stream, because we were having some issues about finishing our affinity chart. And, I was going around trying to get stuff for people to start liking each other. But I was having trouble because they just require so much, like literally so much to get them to those points, and I wasn't trying to do all that. So I actually do think that I will at least get these heart-to-hearts first, and then we'll continue on. So what was that first one? Tefra Cave? Colony 9. Okay. So yeah, we'll try to at least do the heart-to-hearts that we still need to finish, and then we can continue on. I did forget that I said I was going to do that. Sorry. All right, where do we have? I'm going down here. This might be our last one if I remember right. I think one thing I should get, because like I sit my mic, this mic, I just sit it here, and sometimes I have to put it in weird positions to get it in a good spot to be close enough to my mouth. I think it might be a good investment to get like a clamp so I can always kind of have it real close by. Don't think about it. Watching over them. Sorry, Ryan. I know it's a bit late to be striking up a conversation. It's okay, no worries. Something you want to talk about? This is difficult to ask, but what's your opinion on Fiora and Shulk as a couple? What? I'm being quite serious. Speak your mind, Ryan. Speak your mind, Ryan. What? Why would he be upset about that? Speaking my mind normally means I just don't say anything. Don't be so sure. Something you say could go a long way in helping those two. I don't know anymore. I don't know what to tell you. When we were kids, it was different. When you were kids, Ryan, it would really help. When you were kids, I can see what you mean. I used to read those two like a book. Now I'm not so confident. Oh, I thought it was just me. I can tell they care about each other deeply, but I can't tell what's going on beneath the surface. I know what you mean. I see them together and I feel like I could go all pear-shaped. What does that mean? Maybe. I doubt it's that bad. But I do wish they'd open up a bit more so we'd know. Those two smile when it rains. It'd be great if they could tell us more, but I don't count on it. Then maybe our role is just to give them a friendly push. What do you think, Ryan? That's it. You got it done, man. If anything does happen, we'll be there to help them all right. To help them. All right. Okay. What do we got? Oh, whoops. Stop. I'm trying to do this. Yes. If anybody is curious, I finished Legends of Arceus. And so now I'm moving on to Deltarune. So I've already played Chapter 1, and Chapter 2 came out like a year or more now. But I'm finally playing it because Chapters 3 and 4 just came out. And what I did not realize, I always thought it was going to be a total of 4 chapters. I don't know where I got that idea. Like, I don't know if Toby said years ago that that was going to be the plan. But it turns out it's going to be a total of 7 chapters, which is crazy. So I'm playing Chapter 2 right now, and I'm having literally a blast. Like, it is very fun just in general to play, but the comedy is so good. Now, I'm a diehard Undertale fan. I always have been. This is not what I meant to do. I was trying to do a shortcut to get inside Tefra Cave from out here instead of doing that whole route. I think if I go down here, there's a little drop-off cave. Am I right? Here, let's just do it the hard way. Who cares? This is already so far away, though. But no, the humor is just so good. It's so funny. And I'm very happy to be diving back in. I will say, though, like, people are already all over with spoilers and stuff online. And, I mean, I can do a pretty good job at avoiding them for the most part. But one of the big things about Undertale, if anybody is a fan of Undertale, you know that so much of the information that's, like, in the code and in, like, just, like, little background details of, like, oh, if you try to play the piano this way, or if you decide to go into the room, like, 35 times, then special things happen, you know, for some of the, like, I don't know if you call it meta or what, but some of the very deep lore stuff. And I'm sure people found a lot of interesting stuff in Chapter 2, but I feel like now that Chapter 3 and 4 are out, I can't easily go back and find out what people discovered in Chapter 2, I guess you could also say in Chapter 1, without kind of spoiling myself and, like, seeing the discussions of 3 and 4, so I'll have to find a way to do that spoiler-free, 3 and 4. I might just have to play 3 and 4 and then go back and see everything between, which wouldn't be terrible. I'm curious now if he'll stick to 7 chapters or if he'll expand it again. If I am right and he did kind of expand that, I'm very curious what his thought process was there. If he thought, like, oh, what if I make them shorter but more, like maybe he found some good points to, like, interrupt the story to break it up, or did he just decide to add more content? Very curious. Or am I wrong and he never said 4 and I don't know where I got that from? When Chapter 1 came out, it was really interesting because if anybody remembers, he did, like, I can't remember what he called it, but it wasn't just like he released, here's Deltarune Chapter 1. Instead, it was like a big deal of, he was like, here's a survey test that you download on your computer. It's very strange. All right, a scene revisited. Ryan, look, what a sight. It's a sight, all right. What's wrong, Ryan? It's not like you to look so serious. Hey, I can be serious if I want to. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. What's on your mind? The first time I came here, tomorrow's dinner, what else? The first time I came here. Before I came here with Shulk, I'd never seen this place. Was there something special about that day? You've never told me about it. You could say that. It's the day we set out from Colony 9. Well, it might not have been the exact day. I don't remember. Oh, I see. Was that just after I was taken? I messed up pretty badly that day. Why would you say that? Man, now you're one of the ones who's acting not like yourself. I suppose. But if I hadn't tried to be a hero, you could have stayed in Colony 9. No one thinks that, Fiora. Don't beat yourself up about it. But Ryan, I don't regret leaving the colony behind. I don't blame you for all this stuff that's happened. That makes me feel better. Thanks, Ryan. Even if you hadn't got kidnapped that day, we still would be left. It feels like we're destined or something. You think the Monado would have led you on this journey anyway? Yeah, something like that. Or maybe you'd just have kept browbeating us until we did. Much as I hate to admit it, I think you've hit the nail on the head. I can't imagine just sitting there with a colony in ruins. I'd have wanted to go out and get revenge of the Mechon. I knew it. So don't worry, okay? Soon this will be over and we can go back to the colony for good. That sounds great. That is actually really interesting. Like, what if they had decided not to leave? Do you think, like... So they never would have met, like, the whole Zanza deal. It would have been still about the Mechon, you know? Interesting. Would they have attacked Colony 9 again, but with Fiora, like, in the pink Mechon? And in which case, would they have been like, oh my gosh, that's effing Fiora. Like, we have to save her. And then it would have gone from there. Probably. I think I saw my honest leg for this, if I remember it. Okay. There's probably one in here, no? Oh, let's do one over here. Oh my gosh, I just realized our music's not... Never mind. Never mind. I was thinking after our last shopping spree, maybe I didn't turn it back on. But I was wrong. If I'm lucky, like the stuff we also pick up along the way will help us with these hearts. Whoa! Oh my goodness, I can't believe I did that. Revisiting the past. Very similar to the name of our last one. I've been to this place before, only once, however. Really? When was that? I remember it well. When Fiora and I were much younger, we came here together. All the way from Colony 9? That's no small distance. I was so very afraid as we made our way through Tefra Cave. I can barely even remember the way now. At the time, I was so busy making sure Fiora was okay. Was it just a day out? Did something bad happen? I mean, if you don't mind telling me, that is. It was about 12 years ago, I believe, so he would have been 18. I think he's 30 now. Colony 9 was attacked by the Mechon. This was where we fled to. Oh, I see. That sounds horrible. I was only little at the time as well, but I remember that day. Mechon formed a barrier around our house. I feared the worst. That's when you made a run for it? Yes, but on our way to the shelter, Fiora got let go of my hand. She started running back to some things she'd forgotten. She should have just left it. Was it important to her? So you braved the onslaught and went all the way back? Yes, that we did. It was a keepsake that reminded her of our mother. Losing it would have devastated her. But why didn't you send Fiora to the shelter first? You could have gone and got it on your own. There was no time. And what? She burst into tears. She said she didn't want me to leave her on her own. So with Fiora crying on my back, we braved it all the way for the keepsake. Wow, that's quite a story. Sounds like you were as much a hero then as you are today. You think so? Well, thank you, Charla. I like when he pats his sword like that. That's very cute. Okay. We got any more? Whoa, whoops. We have some on Prison Island. So, let's see. Let's go there and see if they're behind us. Whoa, hello. Okay. So we're on the ground floor now. Whoa, hello. Is that one? Yes, that is one. Who do you want? $5. He calls him Furball. Hey, Ricky. I've got to confess something to you. I'm obsessed with Ricky. Oh, I can't do Ricky's voice as well anymore with these things in my mouth. Not obsess, confess. It's just I didn't think you'd get this far. What do I mean? I just figured you'd give up and head back to the village. I mean, home. Ricky, do want to go home. He would say this, but he would say both of these. Let's say this one. If Ricky go home now, village friend cook Ricky on grill. Wow, you serious? Ricky never serious, ha. But Ricky do sometimes want to go back to family and village. Yeah, I miss home too. And your little ones probably miss you a lot. Ricky not leave friends though. Why not? Because Ricky's hereupon? Ryan, right? Good memory, Ryan. Your catchphrases are stuck in my head. I can't help it. They usually have hereupon in them, or so they're easy to remember. Meh, 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 meh. Ryan shut big fat hum hum hole. Ryan says silly things all the time. All right, little fella, let's agree to disagree, eh? It's hard to admit, but it's been kind of fun having you around. Though I never would have thought you'd make it as far as this. You just said that. Ryan's so different. It sounds like he used his brain. Is Sky gonna fall on Ricky's head? Oi, where'd that come from? Anyway, I'm just telling it like it is. I figured some silly hereupon was never gonna cut the mustard. Cut the mustard? What? Ricky never really think he'll leave and go home. Ricky think like this. When Ricky ride Terex, never jump off before Terex land. What the heck is a Terex? You say the weirdest things. Well, anywho, I have to say thank you. After we mop up the bad guys, you and the missus can visit me. Ricky looked forward to it. Ricky went to go fishing at Ryan's favorite spot in Colony. I can't roll my R with these things in my mouth. Okay. Let's keep going up. And looks like that's going to be... Oh, we got 2. So let's go here and then go down. See if we can do that one. Where in the world? Oh, hello, guys. Okay. So, where y'all going? Sorry about your miasma head, by the way. It's gotta suck. Can y'all get out of my way? Oh my goodness. Boom, 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 boom. Watch, it won't even be this one. Got a lot of stuff up here. Dang it, it wasn't this one. So we can't really, I don't think we'll be able to hit this one without triggering the cutscene. Let's find out. I keep doing that. I keep hitting the wrong button for some reason. Even though it's not different between the two controllers. Okay, so who do we want in this party? If we use Ricky as our attacker, he's already got 2 people. So... who do you need? This wouldn't be a bad party. The 3 of them, that's not terrible. Let's try that. So let's switch you and you. Let's check our arts here. Let's level up first if we can. Yep, let's get Ricky's angry. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Okay, so you've got a break. Whoops, stop. What am I trying to do? I am like just all over the place with my buttons. This like the Pro Controller is not used to my hand yet, or vice versa. So I'm having difficulties. Okay, so you've got a break. You've got a break in a topple. No, I'm sorry, in a daze. And you've got. So we need a traditional topple move on one of y'all, which none of you have. The only one is this one. So I guess I should switch these, but oh my goodness, I'm still not used to these buttons. Switch these guys around. Okay, we'll save. That's gonna annoy me, and I don't even know why that is, because again, the Joy-Con is not different than the Pro Controller and the button layout. Hey, Willito, welcome in. All you missed is we did two or three heart-to-hearts. Just cleaning up some of those, and now, like, you're perfect timing because now we're moving forward. I'm going to try to do this heart-to-heart up here. Okay, I was worried it was going to gate me out, but it's not going to gate me out, so that's good. Pick up all this stuff. We can do the heart-to-heart up there, and then I'll see if the items we've picked up will allow us to get any affinities further. but I'm not going to try to grind affinities like we were last time. I'm just going to pick up along the way and try to match parties to what affinity we need, hoping there's enough game left to upgrade them naturally. And if not, then oh well. And also, since you're here, Valito, we might not do a full 4-hour stream today. I'm either going to go until we finish the game or until I have to leave for a concert that I have at 6. So we'll see. Oh my gosh, my foot is falling asleep and it hurts so bad. Also, Verlito, I've got dental trays now in my mouth, so I'm going to be talking very weird for the next 40 weeks while they get tightened up. All right, who we got? Ooh, we got the lovebirds. Before the final battle. Something wrong, Shulk? You look like you're a million miles away. Shulk, you in there? Oh, hey Fiora, what's up? Hello, I just asked you that. You feeling okay? Sorry, I was just thinking. You've been like this ever since we got here. Haha, you don't miss a thing, do you? Nope, I know exactly what's been on your mind. It's Dixon, isn't it? You're worried about me. That's probably both. Let's say this. No, not just him, but that's partly it. It's not easy. We all thought of him as our friend. I just don't know anymore, Fiora. One second I resent him and... Oh, I resent. One second I resent him and the next moment, I remember who he is. What I'm supposed to feel. I don't know anymore. It must be hard to think about fighting him. Very. I just hope there's some way I can avoid it. There might not be. I'm sure there will be. I don't know. Let's say this. I'm sure there will be. Oh, dang it. Really? That sounds unlikely. If it's going to be too tough for you, why make it hard on yourself? He was like a father to you, right? Let us take care of him instead. You can hang back. Wait for us. I know what you're saying, Fiora, but I can't let you do that. I've been thinking about what happened before. And I reckon maybe Dixon doesn't care about Zanza and all that. What makes you say that? I think he just wants to kill me. He realized that I don't need the Monado to defeat him. And that scares him. That's why he wants to end this. There's no looking back now. No, we move forward or perish. We've got ourselves into this mess. We have got to get ourselves out. I wish there could be another way. You were like father and son. Fiora. Sorry, Shulk. I didn't mean to upset you. Changing the subject. Why don't we go find the others? They're probably waiting for us. Dang, I kind of messed that up. Thank you, Verlito. I really appreciate that. I realized on Sunday when I streamed last, I realized on my birthday, like, oh wow, I didn't even bring it up, that tomorrow's my birthday. Okay, let's switch these back out. I can't believe how bad I beefed that. Okay, and now let's save again. Oh, I can't. Whoa, why not? Oh, there we go. Weird. Okay. You know what? Actually, I guess we can try to gift some stuff just to see if it works. Let's sort by like. She doesn't have anything that we know that we like. Let's try it this way. Nope. So we can do that. Nope. Oh, I guess we already know that, huh? Guess you can take that. And then we can just try. I put the most into these two, so... Here, let's switch by number again. And then I'll try the other way with the one item we have left. Oh, okay, nothing. Worth a shot. And we'll save again. Alright, let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. Okay.
I can sense Dixon. We must be near the top. If we proceed from here, we will be unable to return. Are you ready to go on?
We are. After so long, we are ready.
Yes, I'm ready.
Aren't you scared?
I would be lying if I said no. But still, we must go on.
Agreed. We know what we're fighting for.
We decided ages ago.
Dunban?
Oh, sorry. I just got caught up in the moment.
Come on, Dunban.
Right, let's go. Time to seize our destiny.
We can't hold out any longer!
Stop complaining. We're not the only ones fighting. Believe in Shulk and the others. We will defend this place until they get back. That's the plan, so stick to it.
Understood! Ah! 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 That faced Mekon.
They're on our side now. There used to be Homs, all of them. They may look different, but they all want the same thing as us. Juju, let's go.
All right.
I know nobody probably noticed, but I just noticed it. In that cutscene, you could see through a Thoron's glasses, and there was a different perspective and focus through his glasses in the background. That was so cool. Like, what an interesting little detail that they did not need to do. But that makes total sense that, Zord and other kind of face Mechons would now be on our side, because they were not trying to destroy the world. I mean, were they fascists? Yes, they were trying to create a sort of ethno-state, which is not good, but they weren't trying to destroy the world. They wanted one to live in. And that's not what's happening here with Zanza and Dixon. They are actually trying to sort of rebirth the world, so to speak, from what they've told us. So they're talking about eliminating all life in pursuit of themselves. So very, very similar, but much more destructive. At the end of the day, you are going to fight for your own survival, if nothing else. Hopefully something else, too.
Dixon!
Kept me waiting a while, Shulk.
Waiting? For us to fight you?
Yeah, that's what it's come to. Or will you just shut up and let me kill you?
We'll never do that.
Just as I expected. Wouldn't have it any other way. I've been working for Lord Zanza since the beginning. I raised you purely so he could live on.
I know. And I must thank you for granting me such power. It's all down to you that I'm standing here, ready for you now.
Enough talk, boy.
Dixon! If you're so determined to stop us, then we will kill you!
Finally!
You have a lot of things in media that try to depict, are we just as bad as the bad guy if we kill? And it's kind of funny just to hear this where he's like, yeah, you can't treat people like that. We're actually just going to kill you. Like, you're not going to do that. We're just going to kill you. So Dixon right now is level 80. And I feel like that's higher than you see than a lot of like in-game bosses in a lot of video games.
This is getting boring. You worms are no match for me.
We are so over-leveled right now, though.
I see you've inherited Mayneth's power.
Not her power.
Huh?
I've inherited her memories. That's why I fight you.
Fiora!
Memories, huh? And what good are those meant to be? Can't use memories to kill anyone.
Why are you fighting? You're helping Zanza to create a world where nothing exists. What could you possibly hope to get out of it?
Only those with power have the right to decide such things.
You're wrong.
Zanza just tells me where to fight and I fight. And that's how I like it.
Is that your reason for fighting?
It's the only reason.
Mayneth wished for a world where the peoples of Bionis and Mechonis could live hand in hand. You will never get away with this!
Is that right? Then what are you gonna do about it? In that feeble body? That body doesn't have
Modern chat. Whoa. Josh, we're literally in the battle before the last battle. So just think about that before you decide to continue watching, okay? Just very, very incredible spoilers right now. So just think about that. Just think about it.
Who knows how much life it's got in it? Hey, better say goodbyes.
It can't be.
I'm fine. I'll carry on fighting beside you until the very end.
Fiora!
Well then, we better make this quick. What's that? Little boy lost his Monado and can't do a thing without it.
Be careful!
Well, you can't. It's time to learn your play.
Love you, Joshua Poo.
Melia! Stand up, Fiora! Did you not say that you wanted to be with Shulk? Do not throw your life away for this scoundrel!
She's right. You have to take what you want. There's no point in dying.
You're nothing.
Shulk, show him what you're made of. Come on, man. You don't need the Monado to take down this piece of scum. Ah.
No, Ricky, no. Ricky, no Shulk brave. Ricky want to see the old Shulk. Shulk is real Heropon.
Shulk! Real power comes from within. Believe in your own true strength, Shulk.
Everyone.
Shulk. It's time, Shulk. Let's finish this.
I will not fail. With your faith in me and our strength combined, we can do this.
Sir, you ever gonna make this worth my while? Huh?
Why people pulling up at the function?
Can't be. That power.
Dixon's motivations to me are so interesting. Just so interesting to me. He makes a big point of like, he's like, I don't have some big grand goal. I'm just doing what I'm told, and that's what I want to do. And I think that is a big piece of the puzzle that is missing in a lot of other pieces of media, that sometimes people that do evil things don't have this manifesto. They don't have some big grand ambition. They're just following what they think is interesting or what they've been told to do. And just to get, political for just a moment, we can look at this now with a lot of movements that are out there, where they just follow some big grand leader and don't actually think about what it means for anybody at all, because it's just interesting to them. You can compare this to people that like want World War III to happen almost because it's just interesting to them. They want the drama. They want, somebody's told them that this is the next step in humanity, and they just follow it. They just do it. And there's no principle to the matter. And Dixon is the perfect embodiment of that.
How is it possible without the Monado?
Face me! Stand and fight!
Still got some fight in you then. I'm done. I'm going home.
Dixon!
I just wanted the power of a god. This martyr stuff's not for me. Go! I ain't gonna risk my life to stop ya.
Get back here! You expect us to let you go? What? Enough. It's Zanza we're after, not him.
Okay.
Damn. How that kid gets so strong. I ain't gonna let you see me die. I won't give you the satisfaction of victory. See ya, kid. Looks like the student finally surpassed the teacher.
Shulk. His wounds.
Just so good. Cinema. Chills.
Why? Why can I not see any further? Now that I possess both Monados, I should be at one with the passage of fate. Why does the vision end here? Huh? So Dixon has passed. Lorithia too. How can this be? Are Telethia growing weak? How could they be defeated by such worthless mortals?
This world belongs to you all. Create a world with no need for gods.
A world that has no need for gods. There is no world without a god. This world belongs to me! Where are we?
What happened? At nighttime. Is Ricky have bad dream?
Look down. Look at all the stars.
We're not on Bionis anymore. There's no land or sea either.
Actually, hold on. I do want to see. We got some coins. See if we can fill up some of our spots here. Oh, yeah.
Ricky make you pay? Hero counter from nothing! Hero breath make monster dead!
Now!
Hero biggest strong!
Really though, being the guy that has traveled with us the entire way,
Like this, guys.
Should be okay if we fight like
we're about to be at the end. I would love to hear your thoughts if you're comfortable sharing them. Not to put you on the spot, so you can just say like I'm good, that's fine. But I would be very interested to hear your thoughts. Oh wow. Every time. Alright, we finished Charla now. So who do we have? Him? Her? Man, we never got his other one? There must be some quest out there that I just don't know about. I checked everywhere for quests. I really don't know. It's unlikely that it's post-game. Very unlikely.
Hero breath make monster
Hero counter! I feel stronger. Fire! Try and catch me!
Sorry!
Double blade!
Why you on me?
Ricky make you pay! Ricky here to save the day!
Right, let's keep going.
Okay, let's get going.
These battles we're having now are very interesting for several reasons. One, because they're taking us through the planets, and there's obviously a lot to think about in terms of this idea of not needing gods and kind of humbling ourselves and humbling the people that we're going to fight, right? And coming back to Earth on that sort of idea. And at the same time, we are fighting against these monsters that we've fought from all the way through and reminiscing on this idea of where we've been and where we're going. And from a gameplay element, we're also given the opportunity through battling of increasing things like our chain attack gauge and our talent gauge before we hit the final battle. So very interesting from a lot of perspectives.
I can do it. I know I can.
This one soon gets sleepy. Lights out.
Right, let's keep going.
We make a great team.
Okay, I didn't mean to do that from so far away.
Easy.
Okay, let's sort this out nice and quickly.
It's wonderful to be with everyone.
And you too, Fiora.
Try and catch me.
Make monster sin.
Double blade. 1, 2, cross it higher. Just a little more.
Keep it up, everyone. Now!
Ready here to save the day.
Should be okay if we fight like this.
Let's keep on going like this, guys.
I think... Whoa, what? I really did want to continue this with, you know, trying to get our affinities up, but I think it's apt to finish this with Shulk. So let's just get a really nice party in here. I think this is probably our strongest party. So let's take this into battle, and let's quickly look at our arts. We have Topple, we have, excuse me, we have Break, we have Topple, and we have Daze, so that's all good. Let's see if we can level up. Okay.
It's beautiful.
Is that a ball of water?
So, you finally made it, Shulk.
It's you.
What is it, Shulk?
I cannot wait to see which path you choose. Let us meet again after you have made your choice.
Welcome, Shulk. That voice. It's Zanza.
But he looks different.
I had planned to use the body obtained from Shulk as a vessel in which to dwell for the next millennium. However, I came to possess a great and unexpected power.
Mayneth's Monado.
Correct. In addition to my own Monado, which you kept safe for me, I was also able to obtain a second weapon which holds the power of creation. Now I possess all I desire. There is no longer any need for the life of Bionis. I must thank you indeed, Shulk. You were of more use to me than any of my disciples. Now that I have the Monados, I can forgive you your betrayal.
Ha! You gonna give him a reward?
Precisely. I will have him serve as my new disciple. You will be granted eternal life and unimaginable strength. Death will be but a fleeting afterthought.
Are you so arrogant to believe that the High Entia... No. All life on Bionis are nothing but your playthings?
Playthings?
Yes! You don't know how it feels to have slain my brethren after they had transformed into Telethia.
What are you talking about? A Telethia is a High Entia's true form. I did not transform them. I returned them. The Telethia are mere cells from my body. I conferred intelligence upon them on a mistaken whim, creating a primitive life form, the Hyentia. They enjoyed a brief existence as sentient beings. For that, they should be grateful.
So this is the arrogance of a creator.
As I planned, the life of Bionis existed simply to serve as my vessels and my food. Bionis is nothing more than an accumulation of their corpses and life energy.
But though you feign omnipotence, the Hyentia still confined you to Prison Island. That is how limited you are.
Confined me? I was merely resting there for a while. I was wounded in the battle with Mayneth's vessel. I simply awaited the day when a new vessel, revealed to me in a vision, would be born. Until I was born. Precisely. I intended to inhabit your body and once again do battle with Mayneth. However, I had no idea that I would defeat her so easily.
Mayneth.
You did a great deed in granting me a new Monado. I will gladly take you as my new disciple, Shulk.
Never! I don't want to be your vessel, or your disciple. I just want to live my life as a Homs, in a world without you!
That is most regrettable. You could have entrusted all to me and attained peace. But perhaps the vision of mortals will ever remain limited. Using one's power to change the world. That is a right possessed only by gods.
Is that why you laid waste to Mechonis?
Of course. Along with the beings called Machina, who followed Mayneth. They had evolved and become insolent under her protection.
So you're saying us Homs are next in line, eh?
You are correct. You yourselves have proven that Homs are a dangerous species. How unfortunate. I had a desire for friendship. But granting intelligence to the lives I created was a mistake. A god should not long for friendship.
You're wrong! Mayneth chose to exist alongside us. She grew to consider us her friends. You should have accepted that. But what you were hoping for was not friendship. You wanted worthless slaves. Our lives as food.
Just as I suspected, it appears that I was mistaken to grant free will. However, all will soon be over. The Telethia will exterminate all life on Bionis. I will then create a new world. Just as I have done many times before.
We will not allow it. We cannot. We will stop you!
All right.
I shall wipe you from this world and bring forth this demise! Alright, I'm feeling it. Come on! We can definitely do this! Monado, lend us your power! I'll smash you up! Stay focused.
Let's see what position. Oh, okay, here we go.
Here we go!
I kind of doubt that we can. Oh, maybe.
We're counting on you! Here I come!
I'm on it.
Huh.
Nice.
Didn't let us daze him.
We can definitely do this! I'll blow you away!
Yeah, for real.
Everyone, let's go! It's not possible! How can you read my movements?
Like a team.
Let's aim higher, Charlotte. You mere vessels dare to oppose the will of a god? Then I shall obliterate everything with my unimaginable power. true form of a united world. Only the divine may shape the future. I'm feeling it. We can definitely do this. This is the Monado's power. Mine is the one true Monado. Instrument of destruction and rebirth. We're counting on you.
Why would I not be able to use that?
Steel strike. Charlotte.
I guess he's just immune to it.
Got it. Keep it up.
That sounded like the flapjack scream. Does that not sound like the flapjack scream?
Keep it up. Leave it to me.
Wow.
Good job, everyone. Monado. Done back. Yeah. Let's go. Leave this to you me. Are all doomed.
My rifle's getting better.
All right. I'm feeling it.
They did. You know when in Flapjack when they go, oh! That's what it sounded like.
How? How can you have visions? You no longer possess the Monado. I don't know. It comes from the bottom of my heart. It shows me my enemy. It reveals the future I must change.
The future we see is not set in stone. There are infinite possibilities based on the paths we choose. You should be well aware of this notion. For that is how you have always existed.
That is a right for gods, and gods only! Why should we care? What's important isn't whether you can see the future or not. It's the will to make a choice, and the strength to seize your destiny. Our time has come. Our destiny is our own! Can it be? A Monado?
It is not only you that has the right. Every living thing has the freedom to choose the path they walk. And that is the future.
A third Monado has appeared. How can this have happened? You are mere mortals!
Hell yeah.
Your existence cannot be permitted.
Whoops, I did not mean to do that.
Here we go.
Where should we start? Where should we start? Let's just do damage.
We're counting on you.
That makes me laugh so much. It sounds just like the flapjack scream.
Nice.
I can't even take it seriously. It's so funny.
You are nothing. Mine is the one true Monado. Instrument of destruction, and no, it cannot be. How? The power of a god cannot be overcome.
Zanza, this is the providence of the world. Even gods are merely beings restricted to the limited power determined by providence. That power, although great, is not unlimited.
That voice! Albus! How dare you disobey me! Ah!
I am Monado. I was here at the beginning, and I will proclaim the end.
But that's impossible.
Shulk, it is time for you to choose. Does this world belong to Zanza, or does it belong to you?
That is something I decided long ago. That's simple. Today, we use our power to fell a god, and then seize our destiny. All that I am is fading. The memory of a god's existence, born from the chaos of creation. It is vanishing. Where am I?
This is my home.
I just want to come in here for a second and say to anybody watching, if this is your first time with Xenoblade, pay attention. Just pay attention.
Your home. Let's begin the experiment. Whose voice was that?
It is Zanza, before he became a god, when he was simply a man of flesh and blood.
No! The results have not been confirmed! It's too dangerous!
And that voice? It's Mayneth. Ridiculous! It's perfectly safe. We are about to bear witness to the birth of a universe. Once, only a god could perform such a miracle. But today, mankind moves one step closer to the divine!
It was simple curiosity. The curiosity of a single man that destroyed the universe and created a new one. A new universe. Your world was born. And so, two gods came into existence. Zanza and Mayneth were lonely, so they created life in their own image.
And that was how we were born.
As the world advanced to each further stage, it was inherited by generations of different life forms. But over time, awareness of Zanza faded. Zanza feared this. In order to escape his own annihilation, he wished for a world in a perpetual cycle of destruction and recreation.
Bionis being filled with life. And the Telethia coming to wipe it out. It was all the will of Zanza.
It was. But the truth of the matter is that he longed for friendship.
His future. And our future. It might have been possible for them to coexist.
Correct. However, that time has passed. The old god was defeated by the new god that he himself created.
New god?
Yes. That is why I appeared before you, Shulk.
Alvis, what are you?
I am the administrative computer of a phase transition experiment facility. But that will mean little to you. To you, I am a machine. That is my original form.
Alvis?
This world is stagnant. It has expired. Therefore, I will ask you, its new god. What is your wish? Will you allow the world to continue to stagnate? Or will you allow it to evolve to the next level? The choice is yours to make.
I don't know. All I wanted to do was stop Zanza having his way, that's all. I cannot be a god.
Too right. You're great and all, but there's no way you're a god.
Everyone.
Look, don't worry, Shulk. None of us want to be gods anyway. And I don't really know what the future holds, but we just want to live our life as it comes.
Eating grub, sleeping, laughing, trying, sometimes arguing. Sounds all right?
Yes, he's right. And being with the ones we love, that's enough. Even so, we change little by little. Every day is a little different from the last. We do not know what the future will hold.
More fun not knowing. Ricky want to have fun.
Life's little surprises are what makes it great. We don't know what's going to happen. It's worrying sometimes, but it's also exciting. Don't you think?
Yeah. Isn't that called progress? Aren't we all continuously evolving? I'm not sure we need a more dramatic change than that.
Yeah. You're right. Little by little. Each day as it comes. That's how we should live. That's our world.
Forgive my presumptuousness, but I recreated their personalities from your consciousness.
Alvis, it sounds like you don't think I can make my own decisions. I'm supposed to be the god.
Apologies. However, I have good reason. This world has little time remaining if left in this state. Have you made your decision? The choice is yours, Creator. Tell me your decision for the future of this world.
I won't decide. The future should be decided by each and every person in the world. And so, what we wish for is a world with no gods.
Are you trying to kill me?
I'm really sorry, Colonel.
Sorry? What do you mean, sorry? Squat jumps around the entire colony. 50 laps! Now!
Please, Colonel.
Ah, yes. That's excellent. So, you can take the materials to District 4.
The restoration's coming along nicely.
Thanks to Melia and Vinea. The High Entia and Machina have some amazing technology.
We are happy to help. To live alongside one another in harmony. After all, I have no doubt this is what Lady Mayneth and Egil would have wanted.
Hear, hear. And may it last forever.
Dunban,
Fiora, what is it?
have you seen Shulk?
Oh, he just left. I don't know where he's gone, but he was with Ryan and the others.
Okay, thank you.
Fiora?
Yes?
It's nothing. Good luck.
If you're looking for Shulk, he is not here.
Amazing. It's like you've got eyes in the back of your head. What were you looking at? The sea?
I wasn't looking at anything in particular. If anything, Fiora, I was thinking. Thinking about the future that awaits us all.
Wow. You're so much more thoughtful than me.
Really? I don't think so. I was just answering your question.
But I know what you mean. You're right. We've been through a lot.
Yes. We have. I am grateful to all of you. It is because I met you that I experienced so much, and it is the reason I am here now.
Yes. We're happy you're here too. Thanks, Melia. For everything. I'm glad I met you.
And I you.
Yeah. Almost got it.
Rain! Go, Rain! Oh, Ricky really hungry.
Put your back into it, Ryan. Are you okay?
It's salty. What's up with the water being so salty?
Ryan, you're terrible at this. When was the last time you fished?
Oh, Ryan, bad fisherman. Ricky won't eat big fish.
Give us a break. You try next time, Furball.
Oh, fishing is Ryan's job. Ricky's job is eating.
Hang on a sec. Isn't Okka gonna have a massive go at you if you don't go back to her with 14 fish to feed all your little pond?
Oh, Ricky forgot. Wifey pond very angry if not catch more fish.
It ain't me she's gonna be angry with.
No, Ryan, catch fish! Catch fish now! Oh, fish! Fish!
Here you are. The breeze feels so good.
It does.
What is it?
Oh, that hairstyle. It looks good on you, that's all. Yeah.
Really? Oh, I was thinking about growing it out, but... Hey, which do you prefer?
Both, of course.
Oh, come on. What am I supposed to say to that?
Sorry. Okay. It's great like that. Don't change it.
I'd forgotten what it feels like to do this. I wonder what the future has in store for us.
Who knows? I'm sure it will be full of ups and downs.
Ups and downs?
I don't know what the future holds. But that means I can imagine the possibilities. We can achieve anything we put our minds to.
Yeah. You're right.
Do you remember what the Monado, Alvis, said to us the last time we saw him?
Yes, of course.
Shulk. This new world is boundless. It is home to not only you, but many forms of life. can see it. In this world, all life will walk towards the future, hand in hand.
One day, I hope I can meet them all. The people of this endless world.
Me too. We will. I know it.
We'll meet them. And whatever happens, we'll face our future together.
Well, that's it. We did it. That is Xenoblade Chronicles 1 Definitive Edition. Very huge indeed. I feel so great right now. I really do. When I started this, I told myself, like, I really just wanted to have the opportunity and to be able to look back on my love for this game and this series, and and I really feel like I've done that and I've accomplished that, and I just feel very, very happy. I just feel very happy. I love this game. I just love this series. I love everything about it. The story, the music, the voice acting, the characters, the writing, just everything. And I feel like there's not a lot that I can say about the legacy of this game without talking about Xenoblade 2 or 3 or their respective DLCs, X, because I don't want to spoil anything, and I don't want to take away from the moment of Xenoblade 1, but I'll just say that this is just the first step in something much larger, and I'm so excited to get to the rest. I'm so excited to play 2. I'm so excited to play 3. I'm so excited to play X. And honestly, I'm actually wrong, because this is not the first step. This is really like the 4th step when you consider something like Xenogears and the 3 Xenosaga games. And when you look at the history of this franchise and you look into things like the Perfect Works, which is, the creator's sort of final vision for this series and what he intends to make it, and every step along the way with different companies like Square and Bandai Namco and now Nintendo, and what he's been able to achieve at sort of a meta level of how you can survive a series outside of copyright issues and things of that nature, and the places he seems like he's intending to take it beyond Xenoblade 3 and X. And I don't know what X might have in store, because I imagine they've retconned some things with where they're trying to take this franchise, and I just love it. And I hope that if you're someone, whether you're Verlita or anybody that's watching in the future through VODs, or if you're Josh or Bryce and you're finally giving it a chance after years of me begging you to play it, if this was your first time, if this is your 20th time, I hope that you also love it, and I hope that you see it for the amazing piece of artwork that it is, because that's really what it comes down to. And I'll remind you, this game came out on the Wii. Like, that, in my opinion, is quite a technical feat, and where some people, I think, would consider Nintendo to not always put the most into story. Like, you can look at Zelda and think, okay, they throw a lot of bones at you, but as much as I love Zelda, they're not really crafting this intricate narrative all the way through, right? It's more about you as an audience member filling in pieces to your own desire. And so having something like this through Nintendo, I think, is special for them, and I think they know that, which is why they've given so much to Monolith Soft, who has been able to achieve so much. And I wish that more people who were not gamers could experience this story and experience this franchise, because I think it's something that's very unique And I don't know that there's another one out there that can really compare. I think the immediate thought would be something like Final Fantasy, but they're not interconnected in the way that these games are. And I don't know. It's just really meaningful. And I'm very happy that we made it this far. I don't remember if there's any last little moments here, so let's take just a second to see before I continue on. So we do have New Game Plus now. And Shulk now holds the Truman Auto. And that's it. So let's talk about the future. Obviously, we will at some point play Xenoblade 2. After Xenoblade 2, we will play the DLC for Xenoblade 2, which is called Torna the Golden Country, I think. Then we'll come back and we'll play the DLC for Xenoblade 1, which is called Future Connected. We'll then play Xenoblade 3, and then we'll play the DLC for Xenoblade 3 called Future Redeemed, I believe. And then we'll play Xenoblade X, and that does not have a DLC, at least not right now. Beyond that, I don't know. We might go back to Xenogears from the SNES and try playing that. And then we could try playing the 3 Xenosaga games. I don't know much about those games. I just know that they might in some way be reconnected to Xenoblade in the future, that they've kind of opened the door to allow that to happen, both from a legal standpoint and a story standpoint. And I don't believe I'm spoiling anything from saying that. You might immediately think like, oh, Xeno, that means they're connected. Not necessarily. Even 1 and 2, I think you'll be surprised or not the way that somebody might think that they're connected. You might have noticed that I took a few screenshots, or at least I took one. I took this screenshot here. I'm not going to talk about it now because I'm not interested in spoiling anything or creating, should I say, connections in your head. But as like blind people that are watching this, but this meant something more to me than I initially realized, and that was very interesting to me. What I saw here, I had never realized it before, but very interesting to see. And then there was something that we did actually see a cutscene when Alvis was talking, and this is not a spoiler. When Xenoblade was originally released, it was not released with the DLC, which is Future Connected, which is down here, this extra story. I think even if I click on it, I think I can click on it and it not be anything crazy. Hold on. Now this DLC in itself is like a 30-hour experience. It's nothing small. It's a whole separate side story that takes place about a year or two later, after the main game. Your main characters are Shulk and Melia. And you are on actually the Bionis shoulder. So when Xenoblade originally released, people found in the code that there was an unused area called the Bionis shoulder. And it was kind of already kind of terraformed and everything. It was kind of complete-ish, but it was never used. And Monolith said like, oh, actually this was just a test area. We didn't actually intend to have it in the game, but they ended up retconning it essentially. And it's the main stage for Future Connected. So that's certainly very interesting. And they did show it in one of those final cutscenes where you have some Telethia flying over and you have this place that looks like Guar Plains because it's the same sort of like green environment, but it seems to be like layered over another area that's way below. And you have like these like narrow passages in the sky, and that is the Xenoblade, excuse me, that is the Bionis shoulder that takes place here in Future Connected. So this will be a long ways away because Xenoblade 2 is quite a long game, and then we have Torna Golden Country to play through. I say we watch a trailer for Xenoblade 2. So you just kind of know what we're going to get to. So why don't we do that real quick? So that's what we have to look forward to with Xenoblade Chronicles 2. If you're wondering where's Shulk, where's VR, where's everybody, guess you just gotta play the game. Guess you just gotta watch the playthrough and find out. But don't expect. It's a very different game. It's a different game in the sense that it is so much more involved. It's a lot, arguably, deeper of a story. Its branches kind of just extend in a lot of different ways. It's grandiose to the max. It is full explosion. Like, what if we had like an endless budget to just make like the movie of the game? I will not be 100%ing that game. Nowhere even close to what we did on Xenoblade 1. And that's because in Xenoblade 1, you have 7 playable characters, right? Yeah, I think you have 7 playable characters. In Xenoblade 2, I think you have 6 or 7, something like very, very similar, but each of them can control over 100 what they call blades. And they're like, the best way I can describe this to someone who has not played this before is like Steven Universe, where you have your gym and each gym responds to like a new person. Imagine if Steven like controlled the gyms in Steven Universe. Fusions? No, sorry. No fusions. That'd be cool. But no fusions. That's Xenoblade 3, actually. That's Xenoblade 3 that you're talking about with fusions. That's crazy. Yeah, funnily enough. So that's the best way I can describe it, is like you have just it kind of like Pokemon. Like it's kind of similar in that vein. Like imagine if each Pokemon was like a character that could speak and like have their own story. Similarly, you could call it like Fire Emblem, right? Because Fire Emblem has like a massive amount of characters you can play as. It's kind of like that. If I tried to 100% this game, so every single one of those blades has their own like big quest line. And you might think like, oh, if you just encountered them in the wild or whatever, then you can just apply them to your team and go through all of them. That's not how it works. It's actually a gacha system. You collect these core crystals randomly throughout the map, and then you kind of like open them, but it's a gacha system on whether or not you get these unique blades or not, these rare blades. And it would take forever to get them all. You're talking like let's look up on how long to beat. I think that'd be a fun way to do this. How long to beat. So Xenoblade, we just did about 110 hours. It's not grindy in the sense that you have to like fight a bunch of grindy, but it's grindy in the sense that you have to go out and collect these core crystals, and then like unlock a bunch. So the Xenoblade Definitive Edition, a completionist run, we didn't do a completionist run, we did like a 90% run, is 142 hours. So we did about 110 because we didn't do like the super bosses at the end. There's no like post-game stuff. Like there's not quests that unlock for like post-game stuff, but there are like super bosses you can fight. And then we could have finished like all of the heart-to-hearts and stuff, which we didn't do just because it would take forever trying to grind the affinity. I don't think we really missed anything crazy. So we did about 30 hours less than the advertised, like 142. Xenoblade 2, on the other hand, is 256 hours for a completionist run. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. So we will finish the main story. I'll try to do as much side questing as possible. If we get rare blades, naturally through the progress, and if I want to go out and try to like find specific ones, then maybe we'll do that. But if we get rare blades, if we use them, then, you know, maybe I'll do their quest lines. But I won't be trying to grind to get all of the blades to do all of their stuff. I'm just not going to do that. If we have people that come in and they're like, hey, Ryan, I really want to see this Blades quest line. Sure, I'll go do that. I'll try to make people happy because that would make me happy too. But I'm not going to try to get every single one. And then Xenoblade 3, in comparison to is 173 hours for completionist. That I might actually like do kind of like we did with Xenoblade 1, do like a 90% complete route, because they have a very similar system to the Blades where you have like these additional party members. But the gameplay is a little bit different. Instead of having like a party of 3 at all times that you can kind of switch in and out, you actually have a party of like all 6 all at the same time. And then you have like an optional 7th that kind of comes in. And like Blades and 2, they have their own like side stories as well. So that one will easily do because it's already kind of part of the main story-ish, that you would normally get those added to your party. So that will work out just fine. It looks like, okay, this is very interesting. Xenoblade X on the Wii U, it had a completionist of 251. But because of all the quality of life adjustments I've assumed they've made, they have cut that down to the definitive edition is 136. So you're going from 251 to 136. You're getting 120 hours taken off. That's crazy. Good for them. It was kind of similar with Xenoblade Chronicles to the definitive edition. Big cut there as well. Okay, that does it for Xenoblade Chronicles. I'm so happy to be done in a way that I mean that like I'm just so thrilled that we made it to the end and we got to experience that together. I'm very happy about that. I've alluded to us playing another sort of intermediate game, like in between 1 and 2. So I was like, you know what? I want to just play a little simple game that's not going to take very long, that I've never beaten myself, but I just love the game and I've always wanted to beat it myself. And that game, and let me actually go get it. I think I have it physical behind me. Let me go grab it. The next game we're going to play, and I don't know if I'll 100% complete it, but we'll at least beat the game, and we'll just see. It's only 12 hours long, according to how long to beat on Completionist. We're going to play Pac-Man World 2, just because I love this game to death. I've never beat it, which is a weird dichotomy of statements. It's just a fun little platformer, just a 3D platformer in the vein of like Mario 64 and Banjo-Kazooie style on the GameCube. And it's going to take us just like 3 streams. It'll be really quick. And from there, I'll need to decide. So we talked last time when Bryce was here about doing Metaphor on whether or not we would play that before Xenoblade. But now he just finished Clear Obscura and he wants me to play that on stream so bad. So I don't know. We'll see. I haven't even decided if maybe I just want to dive right back into Xenoblade 2 first. So I don't know. We'll kind of make our minds up as we play through Pac-Man World 2. You do not need to play Pac-Man World 1 to play Pac-Man World 2 if anybody's curious. Anyway, that does it. This was a short stream. I actually did not know we were going to get to the end like this so quickly. I didn't think it was going to take us like an hour and a half. But I'm glad that it did because now I have time to eat food and feel good before I go to my concert later. Verlito, special shout out to you. Thank you so much for being here literally every stream. I don't know how many it was now. I don't know how many it took to get to this point. Actually, we can do the math real quick. We did about 110 hours divided by 4. Wow. A little under 30. Somewhere between 25 to 30 streams probably to finish this game. So that's pretty incredible. So special shout out to you for being here for every single one. I really appreciate you. You've been a rock star. And anybody else that kind of came in throughout the series, thank you. Even if you were just, a lurker somewhere along the lines, if you spoke, if you subscribed, if you followed, thank you so much. Next week we will start on Pac-Man World 2. And who knows where we go from there. But we will eventually one day get to Xenoblade 2, and then 3, and then X. So, and who knows, but maybe by the time we're done with all that, we'll be talking about Xenoblade 4 or some other kind of game in the series. So we're going to end it here. Thank you all, and I will see you next Sunday. Take care.